Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to my channel. Hope you like, subscribe, and really we want you to share as well. Well, while I'm speaking this morning, I'm in Melbourne, Florida. On the East Coast, we have a hurricane warning. The hurricane is actually hitting the West Coast, but we're going to get flooding, a lot of wind, and a lot of rain. But we're not going to get the full brunt of it over here on the East Coast of Florida. All right, Gaslighting America. This has been in my heart for a while. I just want to share these thoughts with you. The border is closed. The border is secure. Biden said this. Kamala Harris said this. The Mayorkas, our Secretary of Homeland Insecurity, said this. But what are the facts? We are being invaded at the border. From 2021 to the end of this year, we will see over 4 million illegals crossing over the southern border, not including the 900,000 plus getaways. This year, 78 illegals on the terrorist watch list have been caught, and those are the ones we have caught that we know about. This is the worst border invasion in American history. But what are we told? We're told that the border is secure. We're told that don't believe your eyes. We're told that you're just making this up. You're crazy. You're just playing politics. This is called gaslighting. Americans are being gaslighted. So, where did the term come from? It came from a 1938 British stage play. Then they made a 1940 British movie. But I want to talk for just a second about the 1944 U.S. movie starring Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, Joseph Goebbels. I just want to give you a very brief synopsis of that movie, and maybe you want to go out and watch it later. You can find out where gaslighting actually came from and what does it mean to be gaslighted. Now, Bergman portrayed Paula. She was a young woman who lives with her aunt, a famous opera singer, in London, but moves to Italy after her aunt is killed during a burglary. 10 years later, following a brief courtship, she marries a pianist by the name of Gregory Anton. That was played by Charles Boyer, who, unbeknownst to her, is actually the murderer. The couple returns to the aunt's house. A series of unexplained incidents, things happen. It leads Paula to suspect that she says, I might be slowly going mad. However, the strange events, such as the mysterious dimming of the gas lights in the house, hence the title of the film. All of these events are actually being orchestrated by Gregory in an attempt to drive his young bride mad, and then institutionalize her, and then steal this great cachet of jewels hidden somewhere in the house. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you about the movie, because you might want to go out and watch it, because there's much, much more. So, we know it was derived from this movie, the term gaslighting, because of the frequent dimming and flickering of the gaslights to drive Ingrid Bergman crazy and to make her feel like she is going mad when she wasn't going mad. So the phrase to gaslight means to deliberately drive someone insane by psychologically manipulating their environment and tricking someone into believing that they're insane. All of this came from the film. Now, so what would we say? Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which the abuser, now some of you maybe have already gone through this, the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion in their victim's mind. Typically, a gaslighter is seeking to gain power and control over the other person by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and their own intuition. So now you know where it comes from, all right? Question your own sanity. The media, Biden, Harris, Mayorkas, the border is closed. We had zero inflation last month. Wow, gas prices have dropped almost $1, still the highest in U.S. history. Wow, the 74 million people who voted for President Trump, they're not only deplorable, but they're semi-fascist. There is no recession. We are experiencing right now a climate crisis. Oh my gosh, it's an existential crisis. We'll be dead in 10 years unless we change things. We have to save the planet. Let's get rid of fossil fuels right now, and let's all go out and buy a $67,000 electric car. Biden, I'm so proud of the way we left Afghanistan. Gaslighting. You're being lied to. Biden is lying. The Democrats are lying. Harris is lying. CBS, NBC, ABC, MSNBC, CNN, NPR are all lying. You are being gaslighted. They want you to question your own sanity. They want you not to believe your own eyes. Joseph Goebbels, Hitler's minister of propaganda, said this: if you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. The lie can be maintained only for such a time as the state can shield the people from the political, economic, or military consequences of the lie. It thus becomes vitally important for the state to use all of its power to repress dissent. For the truth is the mortal enemy of the lie, and thus by extension, the truth is the greatest enemy of the state. I'm going to put this quote at the very bottom of this video so you'll have that quote. The media mob are gaslighting Americans, specifically when it comes to President Trump. You've heard this phrase, he should not run again. He's a criminal. He's not even popular among Republicans. Fact. When you put his name against every potential Republican who could run for president, he wins by a landslide. A Quinnipiac poll, 78% of Republicans want Trump to run again. And some Republicans, right, are listening to the Liz Cheney liberal Republicans and the media mob. And there's so much evil on Twitter. And actually, there's so much evil on Twitter, it makes President Trump look like a schoolboy. My friend, you are being gaslighted. And we're seeing the unmaking of America. They want you to second guess your vote. They want to weaken you. They want to make you shut up. They want you to question the First Amendment of the Constitution, question the Second Amendment of the Constitution. If you recall, I always think about 2020, where they were killing people, burning down cities, destroying businesses, attacking police, chaos all over these major big Democrat-run cities. And yet, we had one of the mayors come out and say, this is the summer of love. We are being psychologically manipulated. We're being gaslighted. A man is a woman. A woman is a man. And everybody knows a man can get pregnant. Oil companies are the enemy of Americans, all Americans. Defund the police. Let's pack the court. Let's get rid of the Electoral College. The Constitution is old and out of date. Let's kill babies after they are born because they're not human. They are creating a bizarro world. Insanity, stupidity, criminals, radical communists, all of them are making you and I think that we are the ones that are crazy. That's called gaslighting, when they manipulate us to drive us to self-doubt, to drive us to second-guess what we know and what we can see with our own eyes. And the plan is always simple. Manipulate, intimidate, and dominate. I'm going to put these here under the video. Manipulate, intimidate, and dominate. Change the language, weaponize government agencies, seize control. Well, my friend, very simply, number one, pray. I bathe everything I do in prayer. We have to pray for our country, pray for people's discernment, pray for wisdom. And then number two, you have to stand. What would happen if every good, solid American, Democrat, Republican, or Independent, all stood together against this nonsense? What would happen? And number three, vote. You need to vote. You need to grab your family and friends, get them there with you, make sure they all register to vote, because we do it legally, not illegally like some parties do. Get out there and vote. There is no excuse for you not to get off your rear and get out and vote. And number four, quit playing their stupid games. I would get away from all the media mob. There are a few good channels you can watch. Even half of Vox News is not bad at all. Then there's Newsmax, OAN, Breitbart.com. I mean, there's a WND.com. There's a lot of good places to watch other shows and really get the real news. Because 90% of what they're telling you is twisted and distorted, and they want you to have self-doubt. They want you to think you're going crazy. They want you not to believe your eyes. Don't play this stupid game. And lastly, as a wonderful American, I hope a Christian and a conservative, no matter where you are on the spectrum, I believe most of you here love this country. Don't back down. You are not crazy. Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you like and subscribe, and I'll keep you up with more videos coming out. All right? God bless. Bye-bye.